I'd like to invite Professor Dhish Saxena to introduce our chief guest, Shri Pradeep K. Kapse.
Good evening, everyone. This afternoon, I was called by Professor Tariq and handed over the bio of Shri Pradeep Kapse. And what occurred to me was the thought that आम होकर आम दिखना एक आम बात है, खास होकर खास दिखना भी एक आम बात है, पर खास होकर आम रहना बहुत खास बात है. So it is my pleasure that I am tasked with this responsibility to share some key highlights of Shri Kapse's professional journey. He obtained his bachelor's in mechanical engineering in 1972, prior to most of us were not even born, from the then University of Roorkee. In 72 itself, he was hired by Tata Motors as a graduate trainee, and soon his performance drew the attention of the chairman of Tata Motors, and he was elevated to managerial positions on a fast track for transforming production processes and delivering consistently high production performance. In 1982, just when Eicher Group received the permission to manufacture light commercial vehicles, LCVs as they are called, they hired him as a senior manager cum HOD production. In collaboration with Mitsubishi Japan, he was instrumental in setting up a manufacturing division for LCVs and was elevated to the position of DGM in 1985. He was then elevated to the position of general manager in 1989 and transformed another organization of Eicher Limited at Parwanu, Himachal Pradesh. His subsequent contributions in setting up a greenfield tractor manufacturing plant at Bhopal saw his elevation to the level of managing director and executive director on the board of Eicher Limited. He didn't stop here and further contributed to a new gear business unit and also a newly acquired car design unit in the US. He took superannuation in 2011, but then understandably the company didn't want to let him go and they retained him as a technical advisor till 2017. Notably, during his tenure at Eicher, I am informed that Eicher's revenue transitioned from 100 crores to 6,000 crores. He received several awards, including the Productivity Award from the President of India. What makes him special is the fact that during his entire busy schedule, he did not forget his alma mater and remained connected with us throughout. In fact, in 1973, he was the one instrumental in initiating campus interviews by Tata Motors at University of Roorkee. He mentored our students technically and financially for several competitions, including the one at Indore where IIT Roorkee won best prize for best fuel efficiency. He was the vice chairman of a 9-member team created by our then director, Professor Pradipta Banerjee, for overall development of IIT Roorkee campus, resource utilization and planning. He has been visiting our management department for lectures. And last but not the least, from today onwards, when we'll be referring this auditorium by the name of Shri Pradeep Kapse Auditorium, you'll be an integral part of our life, sir. Thank you, sir. Particularly in presence of your wife, Mrs. Rachna Kapse, your daughter, Mrs. Rashmi Kapse, your son-in-law, Shri Rana Bharadwaj, and more importantly, your granddaughter, Ms. Suhana Bharadwaj.